Hello everybody, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate Designs. Please say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you're here and that you're watching. Let me know also if you get the notification tonight. I really hope everybody does. I don't know. All right, if you are new to my page, please note if you see Red Live up here, you are watching live right now. If you don't see that live, then you are catching the replay. Put exclamation point replay in the comments for me. And in just a minute, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in to get the free supply list for all the things we're using tonight. And I do apologize for being a little bit later than normal. You guys, sometimes it's just not easy. That's about it. Sometimes things just happen. And my computer was going slow, but I could give you every excuse in the book. Even now, it doesn't want to scroll. What is going on here? All right, let me say hi to my friends. You guys, Patty is the keyword for today. Yesterday, during my live, I was asked to do something St. Patrick's Day. And I did happen to find a transfer available on the site right now for St. Patrick's Day. So we're going to do something fun. And I think you guys are really going to like this. Hi, Leanne. Hello, Lori. Hi, Darlene and Ruth. Hello, Jeannie. Hi, Wanda K. Hello, Brenda. Wanda K, I sent you a message. Will you please check your messages from me and get back with me regarding something in the VIP group? Hello, Brenda. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Susan and Leah. Hello, Linda. Hello, everybody. Hello, Joanne. You got your notification. Awesome. Hi, Karen. Hi, Ruth. Hello, Wendy and Shannon. Now all my friends are coming on. Patty is the keyword. No notification for you tonight. Oh, darn it. You guys, I've got the many chat set up. I've got the Facebook should be sending you guys messages, maybe. Hi, Lorraine. And then I've also got the broadcast channel. So between the three, you guys should get something. Hi, Brenda. Hello, everybody. All right, you guys, here's what we're going to do. We've got a transfer available on the site right now for St. Patrick's Day. I have not used this one yet, and I do love it. I think it's really, really cute. It says, it's a good day to have a good day. Phone or prone to shenanigans, or let's get lucked up. And then there's also the 4-leaf clover on there, and then another little pattern of clovers right there as well. Joanne, you were the one that requested this, right? You guys, I try to always come up with something when you guys ask for it. So if you have ideas or things that you want to see, don't hesitate to send me a message and just let me know and say, hey, I want you to do this. It might not be next day. It might not be, in the next couple of days, because sometimes I got to find the supplies to do what I want to do. But I will get it done for you. All right, you guys. So we'll open this up. I'm going to go ahead and cut this apart first. And then we do have some painting to do. Because my biggest struggle tonight, and you guys, have you ever struggled with this, where you have this idea in your head, and the idea is there, and the transfer idea, like the transfer that you want to use is there, and you got all your embellishments in your idea ready to go, and then you just cannot find the right surface to put it on? That was me tonight. I really, really struggled to find the perfect size surface for the project I wanted to do tonight. And I finally found something that'll work. Something that'll work. We're just going to call it that, okay? So I just went ahead and used my transfer trimmers or any scissors that you've got. I don't think our transfer trimmers are available anymore. And I just cut on that line just to relieve. I'll grab my little scissors now, you guys, for the detail parts. Just to relieve that silk screen in those edges. Or in those lines. Those silk screen parts in the edges, though, are sometimes a little bit harder to get. All right. You guys, here's what I found. Y'all, don't laugh at me, but I love to get the grab bags at Michael's whenever they have them. And one time I went in there, and their grab bag had, what's up here, CC, not giving cut lines anymore. It's so that they can fit more things on a transfer, so they say. I don't know. Some of them do still have cut lines, but not as many as what we'd like. I know. All right. So when I went to Michael's, I got a grab box, and it had a whole bunch of these in there. So these are canvases. But these are like for school canvases. It must have been a back to school grab box. Hi, Pam. Hi, Belia. And it's got a whole bunch of stuff on here, the About Me stuff that you can give to the kids at the school. And, well, we're just going to paint over it tonight and use this for a surface. So, I, of course, am going to start off with my Waverly. In the color Snow Owl. That's their bright white, you guys. Snow Owl is Waverly's bright white. I'm hoping we can get away with just one coat tonight, but we might take two. We'll just see, but it will go fast. It'll go really fast. You guys, my favorite paintbrush that I use to do this kind of stuff, you guys, is stiff as a board, and I need to get a new one. I think that I used it on an oil project and then tried to just rinse it with water. So that's going to be a fix I got to make. So let's see here. Let's just use my other favorites. These ones right here. All right. Here we go. I know. You guys, I could have done this first. Hi, Holly. No, I couldn't have. I didn't have time. Thank you so much for sprinkling. Hey, Christine. I think you guys are really going to like this. One of these days, you guys, I'm going to remember to get my thing up back in here to help me with these jars. To get them opened. Guess what, you guys? I'm not even going to try with that one anymore. I got another one. Let's just go with the one that's brand new and that was going to open easily because I'm about tired of that one. It just has too much paint on the outside of it and it only has a little bit left in it. Just toss it. For what it's worth. Look, it almost broke my hand open, you guys. Thank you. Lynn, I am excited, but I tried on a bunch of my clothes today, and I don't like how anything fits me right now for this trip. So I'm going to have to go out shopping here really, really, really soon. I did call my friend, and she is going to do my hair on Thursday, so my hair is all done. You guys, it's been a year since I have had my hair cut or trimmed or highlighted or done anything at all with my hair. And so Thursday, after I drop the kids off from school, I'm heading to her house so I can finally get my hair done at least once this year. Because that's how it goes when you're me. Hi, Dawn. All right, you guys, just going to paint right over top of this. Probably do a couple of light coats. Because if we try to go too thick, it's just going to look funky. Tip it upside down, bang an icon. I tried to do that, Joanne, and it didn't work. And I just kept banging it on my table and then trying to open it, and I was damaging my hand. So we're just gonna give up on that one. I had another one just sitting here. It was time. Patty is the keyword, you guys. Type Patty in the comments. Still didn't get it. You guys, if you're not in the broadcast channel yet, please get in there because you guys should at least get the broadcast from the broadcast channel. If nothing else. But some people are getting it, some people aren't. And it makes me think that maybe your things, your notifications on your end have changed, because Facebook is also changing the notifications for you guys, and they're unsubscribing people from pages. They're changing your thing from view all to nothing until you check it again, and it's just ridiculous. So I'll have to post something on here to show you guys how to check everything on your phone and on your device, just to be sure that you're getting everything. Because they're still going out to some people, just not everybody. Okay, that did not cover. It could, yeah, that could be. That could be. That was still slightly wet. It's okay. We're just going to do another coat on here really quickly just to get most of that covered. Because we are going to paint this with another color. I just want to get rid of most of that black first so that that doesn't shine through. Hi, Karen. Patty is the key word. I want to know, you guys, in the comments, what word should I have you type in? Type in, I'm lucky if you are Irish. Type, I'm lucky in the comments if you are Irish. And you're going to be celebrating St. Paddy's Day this year. Or even if you're not, just if you're Irish. I want to know if you're Irish. Because this one's your holiday. Notify with a Y, Carol. Hashtag NOTIFY. Wendy's lucky. Lisa Marie. Kathy. They're hit and miss. I don't know what to do about it. I have done so many things. Jeannie is lucky. Ruth is lucky. Look at all you guys. Leah's lucky. Lori's lucky. Janet, Deb. Tons of lucky ladies on here tonight. Holly says her boyfriend is. Yeah, he is. Hi, Mary Jo. You're lucky. You want to K is lucky. Man, I don't think I am a lick of Irish at all. McClanahan. Yeah, you definitely are Irish, Kim. Without a doubt. Kelly is lucky. Susan's lucky. Bunch of lucky ladies. I know everything about Facebook is changing. And the thing is that as soon as you get used to the stuff that they're doing that's new, it'll change again. That's just the world of technology. And trying to keep up with it is just insane. Frankie says, I'm lucky with a quarter Irish. All right, you guys. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to paint this with our new color of the month that's called Lights Out. Lights Out, you guys. It's this gorgeous, gorgeous green color. It's a bright one. It's a very, very, very bright one. So I'm going to grab another brush similar to the one that I just had because I like that one a lot. And since this is a brand new jar, I'm not even going to try to add any water to it. We're just going to grab our paste right out of the jar and we're going to get to painting. You bought some of these. Wish they would put... There's 2 in a pack. There's 2 in a pack. There's a big, thick one, and then there's the smaller one. We're going to go right over top of that white with this Lights Out color. Oh, my goodness. That, you guys, that is such a pretty green. Such a pretty green. Look at that. So I know that I am German, Austrian, and something else. I'm a mutt, you guys. I'm just a mutt. Hi, Terry. So this is actually, it's drying really fast on here, I think, because my board was already warm. So I'm trying to just work in sections. And we'll probably go with 2 coats of this too, just to give it... You can't wait to get your color of the month? Isn't that pretty? And I think if we do 2 coats of this, then we're going to get a lot more even distribution on here. You guys, we're going to have layers and layers and layers on this thing tonight. Maybe we don't want to do that, though. Maybe I like that there's a color change in here, and that's just going to give us... I think I do like that. For a background, let's go with it. What do you guys think? Should we try to even it out? You're German? Me too. Should we try to even it out, or do you guys think that we should leave it like it is? Y'all tell me, because you don't know the full idea, though. Let's see how it dries. Swedish, Irish, German, and Polish. Leave it? Okay, let's see how it dries. I think that's just going to add a little bit of an extra element to this tonight. Just a bit. Okay. If we put a second layer on here, it would even it out, though. Make it a lot, well, more uniform. But that is our color of the month, Lights Out. Ooh, I should probably close my jar up before putting all this heat. You like wonky? You just got your color today? See, now I need a cooler offer. 100% French. Lynn, oh my gosh. We bien. Okay. You guys. That's what we're starting with. It almost looks like it's watercolor in a way. All right. So the first part could be me. Hi, Shelma. The first thing we've got to do on here, or the next thing we've got to do on here, is we need to add some surface wax to this board, because we did just paint it. We painted it with 3 different layers of paint, 2 layers of paint and 1 layer of paste, and we don't want any of this to come up. So we're just going to give this a little layer of surface wax, just so that this stays how it should. I know, Mary, half the people are getting notifications, half of them are not. I'm going to have to figure out. I don't think it's me. I have looked a million different ways to try to figure out why my notifications aren't working. I have gone through settings. I have done a whole bunch of stuff. And I honestly think that Facebook is changing things on you guys, and that's why some of you guys are getting them and some of you are not. So I think that when you probably did an update, or maybe you didn't do an update, and that's why you're not getting them. I don't know. I got to try to figure it out. You think you ordered it last night? It's so pretty, you guys. All right, let's get this buffed out. It is still available, you guys. This color of the month is normally, it only goes until the 15th of the month. If they have enough supply left over after the 15th, then they will let it continue until it sells out, or until they become low stock. So at this point in time, I would guess it's going to be only a few more days. I don't know, maybe it'll go through the end of the month since it's a short month. But it could end at any time. The ability to get this lights out color. So grab it while you can. It unlocks with a $75 order. Hi, Misty. No notification for you either, huh? Yeah, I tried to cut my transfer with that thing, and this one right here, I must have been just too light-handed. Or I just didn't get my corners. So you guys, I actually have to tell you about something sad. It's all over the news around my house. You guys will probably see it on national television tomorrow, is my guess. But right here where I live, didn't think I liked the color of the month, but to see it now, you need it. That's how it goes. Right here in the town where I live, today, you guys, every animal lover is going to, oh my gosh. Today there was a house. I don't know how far from me. Your birthday is St. Patrick's Day. Oh, I love that for you. Every year, the 17th, right? So there was a house here in the same area where I live. I don't know exactly where it was at, but animal control was called to this house, you guys, and they rescued in this one house 61 dogs and 3 cats from absolutely horrendous conditions. People were living there. It was disgusting. Like the animal control had to have several face masks on in order to be able to go into this house, because it was just deplorable, despicable conditions. And then inside that house, they also found 26 deceased dogs in garbage bags. You guys. And the people were living there with all of these animals. So, as much as I do not normally ask you guys for stuff like this, I am going to give a huge shout out to the animal control of Genesee County here in Michigan. They were not in hazmat outfits. And if any of you guys feel it in your hearts or have it have the ability to donate to the Genesee County Animal Control, right now they are in desperate need of funds. They're in desperate need of food, and all of this stuff, because they now have 64 more animals to take care of tonight than what they had yesterday, and that's a lot. That is a lot. So I'm sure you guys will see this all over the news tomorrow. Horrifying. Horrifying. I couldn't even imagine. And then I look at poor Willow, and I'm sure that these people, they're probably in a hospital right now. That's my guess. Had a house that, I can't believe people would do something like that either. But these babies are out of danger now. So you guys, I just wanted to put that out there. Because kudos to all the people that were there and rescued all of those. I don't have the link or anything, but you guys, I'm sure you can look that up and you can find the information. But it's Genesee County Animal Control. They did amazing. They did not have kids that I know of. They're giving very, very, very little information right now about all of the things. All right, so here's the thing, you guys. I'm now looking at this color and I'm thinking it might be too dark. If I can find a link, I'll post it in the VIP group today. So I was going to do Meadow with this lights out color, but now that I'm looking at it, I think it's going to be a little bit too dark for what I had in mind for this background. So instead, what I'm going to do, you guys, your mixologist tonight is going to take this same lights out color that we already used and put it in a jar, in a color tray, with a little bit of Meadow just to darken it up a bit, okay? When I was looking at the two jars side by side, I thought that they looked a lot closer than what they do now. Animal shelters burnt down a month ago and lost them. Oh, no. Oh. I know. I couldn't even imagine. All right, so we're going to mix a little bit of Meadow with a bunch of lights out just to darken this up a little bit, just a smidge, so that we have another color that's similar but a little bit deeper of a tone to put these shamrocks on the background, okay? And that right there was probably the perfect amount of Meadow with that lights out. Just mixing those two colors together, we get a little bit darker of a green than what that lights out was originally, okay? So we're going to take this and we're going to use the shamrock part first. And we're just going to put this, ooh, that is darker, even with just that little bit of Meadow. We're going to put this right on top of that lights out. And we're going to add some shamrocks. I can only imagine if I would have done the meadow just by itself and how much darker that would have been. I think that would have been insanely dark. Insanely dark. All right, now I'm just going to pick this up. Oh, these people will go to jail without a doubt. Oh, you guys, look at that. I love it. Now I'm just going to move my transfer to a different spot. You guys, no rhymes or reasons as to how I'm doing everything, but I think that I can get 4 transfers on here on this background. Oh, yeah, these people are definitely in big trouble, but there's also the possibility that, like, I don't know. I mean, in no way, shape, or form do I condone anything that they were doing, but at the same time, I don't know if this is mental illness, if this is sad, lonely, depressed, and elderly, and just things got out of control and they were just trying to help. They thought that they were helping all these animals. By the way, you guys, if you have 64 animals in your home, you have too many and you are not helping them. Just so you know, that's my opinion. All right, there's my second shamrock. Yeah, Ruth, I would say so too. You guys, shamrocks galore. And I'm going to try to make sure that they all have the stem kind of in a different direction. Let's put this one all on, and then the next one we're going to do. So as much as I want to, I don't know, as much as I want to give my 2 cents and shake my fist at these people without knowing all of the details, and something that I never will know, I can't really speak to the whole situation other than these poor dogs need help. That's all I can say about that, you guys. That's all I can say about it. Definitely too much. But again, I don't know the situation. I don't know who the people were or what they were doing. So, it is very sad. All right, you guys, we've used our transfer now 3 times in a row to make some shamrocks. Let's do one more over here. This one's going to be going off the edge. Because it's a pattern, y'all. We can do it however we want to. It doesn't need to be perfect. We're just making a pattern for the background. Believe it or not, this is not the foreground. This is the background. There we go. I think that looks so phenomenal. I could even add more to the corners if I wanted to. We're going to leave it just like that tonight. But, you guys, and we're done. No, I'm just kidding. We're so not done. You could be, though. You know what gets, I missed it. I missed it. If nothing else, they need mental help. Hopping on late, just got home and watching my grandson. Okay, what am I doing here? I gotta spray my transfer. And then I gotta get this dried up. Well, welcome. We're doing St. Patty's Day tonight. Oh, this was the loud one. All right, let me see if I can find that comment real quick while I'm drying this up. In Oregon, we had a home that had 83 dogs. 30 of them were dead. The lady was very neglected. Yeah, I mean, they were, the police and the animal control were stepping through layers of fecal matter all through the house. The backyard, you couldn't see any pavement. It was all just feces everywhere. They'd have to know if it wasn't mental. Yeah, I know. Those are jail sentences. You know what gets me? People who kill people get less jail time. Really? My nephew was killed. The guy got 109 days in jail. That's all? That's insane. Okay, so I actually want to, hi Linda. I want to look this up and I want to show you something real quick. So for all of you who are Cricut crafters or who have been Cricut crafters in the past, this is one thing that you'll see on our transfers that you just will not see with a Cricut design. When you look inside those shamrocks, all of those areas, and you can see they're all the same, are purposely distressed, okay? They're purposely distressed just like that. And that's something that you wouldn't be able to weed out on a Cricut machine. So I just love the natural distressing that they put on this stuff. Random with this card on purpose. Oh my gosh, Sandy. It's like things are just going absolutely madhouse insane right now. And I just don't understand what's going on. I just don't. All right, you guys, I love how this looks. Now I'm really hoping that what I wanted to do over top of this is going to work out. Because it's a little darker than I anticipated. We're just going to go for it and see what happens. I think that maybe I should have mixed a little, just a touch of that metal with that color. But it is what it is. All right, you guys. We're going to do some more surface wax over top now. Because now we've got another layer going on here. So now we don't want our shamrocks to pull up with the adhesiveness on our transfer. So another layer of surface wax right over top of those shamrocks. Make sure they are good and dry. And then again, come through. Oh, I'm sorry. The word is patty. Patty is my word today. And we're going to buff that off once again. Okay. All right, you guys. So now we're going to use this part of the transfer here. It says it's a good day to have a good day, and it's a rainbow. Now, trust my process, y'all. I'm doubting myself, but I'm asking you for your trust. It's going to turn out just fine. It just is. That edge, I tell you what. Always that a little edge. Hi, Bunny. All right, we're going to give this another good fuzz as well. And before I stick this down on here, I'm going to pull my colors out. So I'm going to use 3 different colors to do this rainbow. We're going to use, are you guys ready for this? We're going to use Shimmer Gold. We're going to use the new Lime Sorbet. I saw that. I saw that on the news. Oh, thanks. This type of thing is what all of your dogs and cats and horses are. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And we're also going to use some bright white. Okay. So I'm going to get all my jars just kind of laid out up here. The Lime Sorbet is brand new. This is one of our new on vogue colors that just came with our spring collection. I want to try to get as much of this in my jar as I possibly can off this lid. Somehow I got it over my hands too. Because that's how it works. That's the one that I saw. There was the one in Rhode Island, I think. All right. There's the lime sorbet. You guys, look at how gorgeous that lime sorbet is. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then shimmer gold. Aww. Shimmer gold, lime sorbet, and bright white. All right, you guys, here we go. Let's do this thing. So with the rainbow, I'm going to actually do this a little differently, okay? Because normally with a rainbow, every single line of the rainbow is a different color. I'm going to do 2 of one color, and I'm going to have this up toward the top, you guys. I'm going to do 2 of one color, 2 of the next color, 2 of that first color again, and then 1 of the last color, okay? So we're just pressing these down good. If you're new to my page, these are reusable silk screen transfers. So once we're done with it, we're just going to wash it and reuse it. All right, so let's start off with the lime sorbet. And I'm going to grab some mini squeegees, which are my minis cut in half. And doing 2 lines, mainly just because when I go around with my squeegee, it's just easier that way. If you guys want to take the time to do each individual one, go for it. It just saves me a little bit of time if I can do it this way instead. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Chris. So we're going to do lime sorbet. Ooh, that is pretty. For the first 2 lines. And man, I thought I'd be able to just go right around, and even that is still taking a little bit of time. Now I had a groove there for a second. I need more paste. Almost. All right, there's the lime sorbet on there. That's really, really light compared to what I thought it was going to be. I'm going to go ahead and pull up right now. Y'all. I don't want to take any chances of this drying on the silk screen. Okay, and then we're just going to push it back down for the next layer. Are ye after me, Lucky Charms? Me is after your Lucky Charms. My kids love Lucky Charms. And you know, we actually have a store around here that sells just marshmallows. Just the freeze-dried marshmallows. And it's the only place I've ever seen them, and they don't always have them, but every time I go in there, I have to get it. You guys, it's Big Lots. Big Lots occasionally has freeze-dried marshmallows. All right, you guys, I'm doing the It's a Good Day in bright white. I really want that to stand out. I don't want that to fade into our background. And then I'm going to go the next 2 lines with the shimmer gold. Oh, what was that? Did somebody just post the link? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Kelly said Genesee County Animal Control is accepting donations of money and pet supplies to help care for the huge influx of animals. Facebook post about their need drew in more than $15,000 worth of donations in less than 3 hours. Oh, I'm going to love your comment right now. That is amazing. Thank you so much for posting that. Your Big Lots closed. Did it reopen though? Because ours closed too, and now it's back open again. It reopened. And it's still Big Lots. but it's not the same Big Lots. It has changed a little bit, you guys, since the Big Lots that we used to have. Less furniture, more clothing. That's pretty much what I noticed. Which is kind of a bummer. Because their furniture was pretty good for, you know, a starter set of furniture. Reasonably priced. It would last you, you know, long enough for a starter. All right, you guys, we're going gold. We're going for the gold. I'm trying to be extra careful just because I don't want to get any of my gold on my words that are right there. So I'm like, you guys, the Genesee County Animal Control Office is like 5 miles from my house. And I don't know if there's much I could do, but I might be able to donate some of my time. Brought an awesome recliner during their going out of business sale. There you go. I bet you that's the time to get it too. Oh, I should have pulled it a little bit sooner for that. It's a good day. The gold is good though. All right, we're going to do the green on the next one first and then come in and do the lettering. So we're just going green, gold, and then doing our letters in bright white. And I'm doing 2 lines at a time instead of just one. Just to be sure that I've got adequate time here today. And because when you're doing a rainbow in just 2 colors, well, maybe not every line. Oh, yours too? Is there any news about whether or not it will reopen eventually? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe your town's not as big as mine is, and so they didn't reopen yours. Okay, almost there, you guys. I've got an overabundance of this green on my squeegee at the moment. There we go. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do the wording on this, and then we're going to pull again. And then we can do that last little strip there in the gold and pull up this rainbow and see how it looks on this background. So far, I'm confident. I'm confident that my colors are different enough that you're going to see it. That worked so much better to do the letters last, you guys, just so you know. All right, last little bit. Yes, our transfers do have mesh in them, yes. They are silkscreen mesh transfers. Okay, you guys, we're done with the rainbow. glue gun on. Oh, they put an Ollie's there. Ollie's is great, though. All right, you guys, here we go. Here's our rainbow. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? It's a good day to have a good day. You can totally see it. We're not done yet. Now we get to embellish. And this is where it's going to be fun. Now, my background, I think, is a little bit darker with my shamrocks from what I wanted to go. And I think if I would have gone lighter with my shamrocks, it would have stood out even more. Those shamrocks are a little bit more overpowering than I was hoping for, but they still look super cute. All right, you guys. I think I might still want this color. I had to think about it. Thank you so much, Corey. All right, you guys, so here's what we've got going on next. We're not going to use any more transfers here for a minute. I'll just grab another squeegee if I need it, or when I need it. But we're going to set this aside. We're going to let this dry. So far, that's what we have. We're going to let this dry back here for a second. And I'm going to get out the first of my embellishments. Now, I do think that I want my paper out. Spray. Yep, you're right. I didn't spray that. Good idea. Thank you. All right, I'm going to get some paper out again. Just in case I make a mess here. We're not painting, though. But I have a tool I need to get out of here. Somewhere. Somewhere. It's in this bin. I found it already. See, I'm fast. I'm fast. It is this guy here. Okay. This is a soldering tool, but it also works really good. Really well, I should say, for cutting plastic in half. And I might have to stretch my cord a little bit. Okay. So let me show you what we're cutting in half. We need 2 of these. We need one of them cut in half to make 2. These are little bitty pots or cauldrons. They're St. Patty's Day. They come in a 5-pack. I think I got these at Dollar Tree. I've had them for quite a while. There's that. We're finally going to use one of these things. So I'm just going to take the handle right off of it. Yes, Carol, I did, but I have not had a chance to open it up and look in it yet. It was 50 some degrees outside today, you guys, 50 something degrees. And so I want more pegboard in this room because I need more spots to hang stuff. Hi, Misty. So I was outside making frames for more pegboard and cutting down a pegboard thing. And then I blew up my Santa Claus in my front yard. So yeah, Santa Claus is back to blow it up in my front yard until I'm done with my live tonight, you guys. Because he needed to dry out. And I've just been trying to get, oh, can I plug it in? There it is. I've been trying to get everything done outside today that I could possibly get done outside because it was nice. And we're going to get more snow this week. So I got to get this, I got to get my Christmas deer taken care of. I have to get my snowman out of there. Our blow up all dried up and out. All right, this is going to take a minute to heat up. And that cord is super short, you guys. It's not hot yet. That thing is on. I don't dare try to touch this thing. But The other thing is plugged into that power strip, 71 in Atlanta. Oh my gosh. I would love that. Oh, here we go, you guys. We're getting some heat now. This is just going to make it so much easier. Don't worry, I still have you still have your Christmas tree up. And I'm just trying to carefully melt that plastic to cut this, okay? You have a bar just for the table. This way I get a pretty good line here. Pull that apart. Hi, Donna. I'll let that cool for a second because as it's hot, that plastic is going to want to go back together. So just working a little bit at a time to cut this thing in half. This is the easiest way I've found. Trying to use scissors or anything else to cut through something that's a thick plastic like this is hard. But if you can melt it right in half with soldering, near 80 today is supposed to get cold again. Oh my gosh, I would love for it to be 80. I haven't seen 80 since August. Took down all the snowman decor, getting ready for bunny decor. I love that. Yes. I am trying to do the same thing. All right, I just turned this around. We're going to work on this side now. Just for control. And I've also got plastic all over this thing, but once it cools down, I'll be able to pull it right back off of there. Okay, so you guys see it's just coming right in half. And this is mine, it's not John. Yes, Jan, I am. £30. And I will take it. Don't take my tree down, just roll it out into your washroom and cover it up. That works. Y'all, we're almost there. We've got one little spot right here that just kind of melted itself back together. All right, we're apart. We're apart. This thing is like a magic wand smoking right now. You guys, Harry Potter launches on Thursday, and I've got my little magic wand going on right here. Now put this somewhere and let it cool down where it's not going to touch anything. Yes, it is a soldering iron. And hold on, you guys. I got to make sure that I'm going to be safe while I finish my crafts. That has a safe space to cool off. And now we have 2 half cauldrons or pots that we can use for this. Now, you can clean it up if you want to. I'm not gonna. But that did its job. It did its job fairly easily. All right, you guys. Here we have what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab some Jingle Blocks. We're going to put these cauldrons right at the end of the rainbow. Oh, that's awesome! We're going to put these couple pots right at the end of the rainbow. I'm going to grab some little Jenga blocks here. We're going to see how many we need to make these stick. Probably 2 of them. I just realized my glue gun is over top of my transfer, y'all. And I thought about putting... I'm not going to, you guys. I thought about doing... Holy cow! We're going to use 2 Jenga blocks. Just to be sure that that sits down on there really well. And I thought about putting the little other shamrocks across the bottom of this, but I'm not going to. I'm just not. I'm looking at our timing, and I want to be able to finish this up tonight. All right. So right in the middle of the gold, we're going to add a couple of Jenga blocks, gluing those 2 together. And then gluing it right down there. Right there. We're going to do the same on this side. Hi, Tina. Happy Tuesday. Can't believe tomorrow's hump day already. There we go. And then I can just take my glue gun, put a big dollop of glue here. Don't even tell me that's not even touching. What? Okay, listen. Listen, it's still not even touching it. We need something else in the middle. I'm going to put another little dot right here in the middle, you guys. Your birthday's on St. Patrick's Day too? We got some birthday twinsies going on in here. All right, let's try this now. This should definitely touch. And I don't know why I just did both of them at the same time. And then I'm going to put some glue right here on the edge too. And 3, 2, 1, we should definitely have contact. With my hand. Ow! There we go. All right, I'm going to give these a little bit of a press down here just to make sure that they stay. We got our 2 little pots of gold at the end, those 2 little pots at the end of the rainbow. All right, you guys, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to add some embellishments to this. And I just happen to have some little gold nuggets here that we can add to our pot. Right inside there. It's just a piece of canvas. A piece of canvas. We can just throw, I don't know, 3 or 4 golds inside. glue these babies down. And I kind of want them wonky a little bit in there. I don't want them just to sit flat and be stacked. So because their jingle block is in there, I can kind of wonkify them a little bit. If that's a word. It is for me. Thank you. Oh, I guess this is going to be the back because that's how the glue fell. Oh! We still have more, you guys. But we're getting there. Can you? Yes, you can Mod Podge on canvas. You sure can. Absolutely. One more. Oh, I love it. So there's our little pots of gold. But wait, there's more, you guys, because I also have something else. I don't know how I ever came to find this. I really, really don't. But I was shopping one time. I honestly don't know if this came from Michael's or Joann or Hobby Lobby. I really don't know. But I somehow found, oh, it's Mainstays. You guys, where's Mainstays? Is that Mainstays? And it's a 4-leaf clover bush, you guys. It's a whole bush just filled with 4-leaf clovers and some other little pieces of greenery. So we're going to grab some of these off of here tonight. I think let's just do this. How come the tool that I want is never where I want it to be? Thank you. We're going to add some clovers. Mainstays is Walmart. Okay, I found it at Walmart. I don't know how I'm going to add these clovers, though. That's kind of the thing. Should I add some moss? Should I put the clovers right in here? I think that's going to do it, you guys. I wanted to put the clovers down here, but honest to goodness, I think coming out of the pot, you saw some yesterday, might be the way to go, where it's just a simple accessory piece, if you will. Instead of it being like a huge statement on here. Maybe just one simple, hi Rose. Maybe just one simple little 4-leaf clover. I'm going to tack it down right there. With a little bit of hot glue to the side, just so you can see it coming out of that little pot there. Same there, just a tack of hot glue, just a bit. Mainstays as well. Okay, I'm glad you guys are finding them again, because I've had those for a while. But I remember the first time I saw them, I was like, oh, I've got to have those. You guys, I think it's cute. What do you guys think? Does it need anything else? The little 4-leaf clover on there. The pot of gold. We could add moss to the bottom. But I think, with Eating Lucky Charms, I think I'm going to call this complete. I don't want to overwhelm it with anything. Sometimes less is more, and the more you throw at it, the more you don't like it. And I think it's cute just as it is right now. So, you guys, we're going to call this one. There's the St. Patty's Day project. There is a hanger. Oh, why didn't I think about a hanger? Hold, please. I have to look. I have to look. What should we do for a hanger? Wood beads? Oh my gosh, every time I get in here. Oh, I do have... I have green beads, but they're green and black, and I'm not sure that I like those. See, I didn't think ahead to a hanger. This was as far as my mind got for this one. And I'm almost thinking that if I wanted to do a hanger on here, because of the gold in the pots, I think I would rather do a gold chain or a gold ribbon. But I'd have to find the right supplies for that. I'm just not sure at the moment. Ribbon or twine. I'm looking at my colors, you guys, that are accessible. White or gold ribbon. It's all little. I'll show you guys what I've got, but I just don't think that it's going to work with this. Because it's all Christmas. Like that one right there, it's too funky. It's too Christmassy, too fancy. I have a plain gold, but it's not this. It is the same gold, but it's too thick. See, that's the thing about ribbon, you guys, is that it's gonna take me some time to find the right ribbon for it. So, you guys, for right now, we're just gonna call this a piece that goes on a stand, like that one right there is. But that's what I'm thinking is gold chain, and I just don't have any accessible at the moment. So, I have to get some gold chain to hang this with, and put some hardware on the back. And that's what I think I'm going to do with it, is the gold chain. Because I think that's what's going to look the best. Okay? My only chain that I've got right now is it's an old rusted bronze. And that's just not right for this. And Michelle says, I don't think it needs a hanger. It might not need a hanger. We could definitely put one on there, but I just think gold chain is the way that I would personally go with this one for a hanger, instead of doing a ribbon or something to just throw at it. You know what I mean? But there it is, you guys. It's a good day to have a good day with our pots of gold. And I think it turned out amazing. We've got, oh my gosh, when I turn it that way, you can really see the rainbow. Can you taste the rainbow? All right, you guys, be sure that you check out the sales that are going on right now. A whole bunch of stuff. If you're a Perks member, then you get... Oh, yeah? If you're a Perks member right now, then you get access to a special Perks member and designer only sale, and that goes along with your 30% off discount. So if you have questions about that, it's 30% off all day, every day, and you do get special promotions with that. And then there's also a free gift. Let me grab it real quick in case you guys haven't seen this yet. When you place an order of $65 or more US or $85 or more Canadian, you are going to get this transfer right here and our 3 chubby friends that go with this transfer absolutely free as a Perks member, okay? Or a designer. So there we have it, you guys. Your free gift with purchase of $65 or more, 85 Canadian, plus a huge sale going on with a bunch of stuff that's really, really cheap. Perks member is the way to go. I'm telling you what. And there's our project for tonight. Send me a message if you have any questions. I need to head to bed, you guys. I need to head to bed. My kids have school in the morning. I was up till 2 a.m. I could not sleep last night. So tonight I have a Pepsi instead of my energy drink. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I love you all so much. Again, if you can, please donate to the Genesee County Animal Control. They could really use your help right now. Thank you so much, Frankie. And I will try to post the link to that as soon as I get my transfer all cleaned up, okay? All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Facebook, take my picture. All right, good night, everybody. Bye.